shit. That boy ain't playing. Hey, what it sound like?
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Crazy.
They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Yeah.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Fielded just inside the 20. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
That's a good trade, though. Yeah, cat penalty.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler 1st down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Tackle made by Demarius Randall. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, gun.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Raiders will get it at their 20-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're...
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
On 2nd down, it's Hunt. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Wait, 80! 21, 21.
Garoppolo looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he's got some space here.
Oh.
And the return will stop right around the 25. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions quote-unquote go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Watch the twins. Watch the twins. He's coming. Double up, double up.
3.
Hey, quiet, 64, weak. Check.
And again, this time to the tailback. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Watch your slant, watch your slant. Watch your slant. Check.
3.
Minus 50. Watch the pass.
And now and he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Marcus Mariota. His 9th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Offensively, pretty effective option play there for the score.
It certainly was, and it appeared to me that the defense overshifted and overplayed the trail back, the pitch man, and almost forgot about the quarterback. In fact, they did forget about the quarterback, and he turned it into a touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Garoppolo on first down. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
11.
They'll toss it to Hunt. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 7 yards there and a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
21.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Garoppolo now. After the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10.
I got you.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Dancing to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. They come up in an offset eye. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. A toss play to Hunt. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Show it up. Show it up.
11.
44. Mike, 44.
On the delay, here's Hunt. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Kareem Hunt, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Boswell good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. And an alley to run. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. He got 29 yards that time. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down. And into the red zone now. And, Charles, they told us offense in the red zone was a focus this week in practice.
A huge priority, and the key was to get points. So you know that all the time during the week they talked about executing, taking care of the football, no big mistakes. Make sure they put points on the board and come out of it with that.
On 2nd and 7, Mariota. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab, and the Raiders have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes the score 14-7.
I think you're going to rush it. I think you might fuck up. You ain't going to have enough time. Yeah.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Kwiatkowski able to maneuver in for the sack.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Garoppolo. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Oh!
Well, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things.
Mike 3. Mike 3.
Garoppolo again. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Here's Jordan Berry now, as he'll punt it away for the second time.
Bag.
35 yards that time on the punt, and control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
Right.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground again here. He'll have a first down past the 40, and he'll take it to the 43-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Now a handoff here to his running back. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
All right, defense, man. Let's get a stop here. Let's get a stop and go up to touchdowns.
Here we go. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here we go. 180!
Rip left.
6!
Check Mike. 6.
Garoppolo going to try and throw on 3rd. He finds his man Johnson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 41. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180!
Watch the curve, watch the curve.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 23.
Here we go, here we go. 180!
On first down, Garoppolo. Johnson's got it complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
You caught that? Come on now.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker. And you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Kill, turn up. Hey, check Mike, Mike 6, Mike.
1, Omaha.
Watch the out. Whip.
Protein spill.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
They come out here in the I. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll run again with Hunt. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? There's Garoppolo to throw. Buying time to his left.
Oh, that's a pig. Oh, that's a
I
pig.
guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Man.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
Man, that was a pig. That was desperate. I ain't gonna say desperately needed, but that would have.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll run it now out of the gun. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Here's Lachlan Edwards now, as he'll kick it away for the second time.
I was about to say, you running through
Big
that.
kick, 50 yards that time with a return of 4. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, it's a foot race. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Kareem Hunt, 79 yards. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now 17-14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
First down, Raiders.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long.
And it brings up 3rd down.
The Raiders on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Working out of the gun, Mariota. Looking in zone for Jones. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. As his guys are in for 6. And the Raiders have retaken the lead. Sanders now to add the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17.
Go. Oh, that was good. Can we get a stop? Damn, defense. Oh, asking for a stop.
Jason Sanders set to
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will not be returned.
Make some adjustments real quick. Golly. I don't know what's up with these niggas. rating. My bad. Appreciate it. Man, can we get one stop?
It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On first down, they go right back to Hunt. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes if you got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. Now on 2nd and 13. Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish.
What's up? What'd you say? Ooh, I needed that drop.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
$65. Hey, gun.
To throw is Garoppolo.
Do that. Let's go.
Heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked up.
Oh, it's a pick 6. Let's go. Oh, that's big.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
That's the adjustments I just put in. It's lovely having a linebacker.
Sanders on for the extra point.
That boy, he's great.
And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Makes the score Raiders 28, Steelers 17.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
Deep in there, right? Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
That's the only thing about this game, man. If you don't, like, if you see him heat and they don't get back there, like, somebody gonna be wide open.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 39. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 39-yard line. Now it's Hunt. And down inside the 35 he goes to the 32-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Garoppolo.
Oh, good hit.
Incomplete.
Oh, shit,
Too much
that's a hit.
contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Charles, I think back to your earlier statement about the visitors being the underdogs needing to win that turnover battle, and this defense, they forced 2 turnovers so far, a big reason why they lead this game.
Yeah, and I know defenses always talk about
don't
getting
give 'em the
turnovers
first.
and bunches, getting those takeaways. 2's not a bunch, but it's plenty in this game, exactly the formula they need. And I got to tell you, partner, I like it when you think back to something I said that actually comes true. It's actually right.
It happens more often than you might think. Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Garoppolo.
Let's go.
And this will be incomplete.
Let's go.
Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
It's our time. It's our time.
To throw, it's Garoppolo.
Let's go.
And this is intercepted, and that should do
They
it.
got tipped.
Picked
Let's
off
go.
by Demarius Randall. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long, he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I got this. But he is in a major league rut right now.
Shit.
Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here.
It's 2nd down and 10.
I know. I ain't gonna give it to you, bro. I will not.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Check 3, check 3.
Now a fake on the give here as they
Let's
try to
go.
run pass option.
That's in the road.
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. The 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown,
Damn, push it to the
Oakland.
last little bit too.
A big play there. 97 yards. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go, here we go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4's kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. On 2nd and 7, Garoppolo, and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10.
What? I was about to
And
say.
time finally runs runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11.
Quit talking about it and bring it.
Garoppolo looks to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
I remember throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long?
11.
Let's make these babies move. Let's make these babies crawl all the way back.
Throwing now is Garoppolo.
See that?
And the throw there going to be incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
One, Omaha.
Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And a give this time to the tailback. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on 1st down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if you picked up the 1st down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to 2nd and 1 is probably better than picking up the 1st down because in college football, the clock stops with every 1st down and actually aids the defense in that situation.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped here at the line of scrimmage, and time is going to expire in this football game. So this one, a victory for the Oakland Raiders, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the 1st half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the 2nd half.